You're on the mic. Okay, so Bose, you may start.
Okay, so this is our presentation for word formation in English, coining, flipping, and blending. I will introduce our members. First one is Dimas Ali Almufaridun, and second is Sekti Restu Oetomo. Third, Ahdan Amru Ramadhan. The fourth is me, Bojezzeira E.S.A. Introduction for the material is what is word formation, why we should study it, and the explanation about coining, flipping, blending, and how new words are made in English. Um, for the first material is what is coining will be explained by me. The definition of coining. I'm sorry. Mm, Coining is when someone makes up a completely new word that didn't exist before. These words aren't built from existing parts like prefix or suffix. Coined words often become part of the language when they are used by someone influential or when the word fills a gap in meaning. And for the cutting in subsphere, cutting in subsphere, sorry, give me a second. I'm sorry, ma'am. Is it my presentation
It's
into
black
the
screen.
black screen?
Black screen, yeah. Maybe you have a bad signal. Mhm.
Apakah sudah ada?
Sudah nih.
Sudah. Sorry, ma'am.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll continue the explanation for the slide 2. Coining in Shakespeare. Shakespeare is famous for coining many words. The Oxford English Dictionary credits him with over 2,000 new word usage. For example, he used words like unisex, unsex in Macbeth, and fleshman in King Lear. But we need to be careful. Some of this credit may come from the OED focusing more on his work than others from his time. Still, many of his coined words became popular because he was such an influential writer. And for the next slide, will be presented by explained by Siti Rasultomo. I will give time for him.
Yes. So clipping is when a longer word is shortened, but the meaning stays the same. It's often used in casual or informal speech. For example, instead of laboratory, we say lab. The clipped word usually keeps the same part of speech too. So exam is still a noun like examination. Next slide. There's a few types of clipping. The first is back clipping. The example is like a dog in ducture. When we remove the end like dog from ducture, uh, yeah, the example is ducture. The second one is fore clipping. The fore clipping, it's when we remove the beginning from the words like telephone and we shortening it to phone. The next one is middle clipping. It's only keeps only the middle words like flu in here from the words influenza. And the last one is irregular fridge. It's like a case like from refrigerator to fridge, which don't follow one clean rule. Next slide. Okay. Research shows that clipping isn't totally random. Back clipping is the most common. Also, the clipped form needs to be recognizable. Speakers try to balance between making a word shorter and still understandable. For example, when we say fridge, it's not just R from the refrigerator, because we wouldn't know that what it means. Compound words also get clipped in systematic ways, like newsboy from newspaper boy, and then common in specific groups or casual speech. And sometimes add suffixes like y or o. For example, bookie or mo.
What is blending? Blending is when two different words are combined into one meaning. It usually takes the beginning of one word and the end of another. One classic example is brunch, a mix of breakfast and lunch. It creates a new meaning too. Next, blending examples like model stand for mother plus hotel, mansplaining stand for man plus explaining, clamping stand for glamorous plus camping. Also exists in ASL signs combine handshake or movement. Like brands often follow patterns. For example, when Watergate became a scandal name, it inspired others like Gamergate or Nipplegate. We call these brand sandwich. Another example is pastries like cronut, a mix of croissant and donut. And now we have many new pastries using similar names.
Next material,
Uh,
please.
okay, for the quick comparison, coining is making a brand new word, while clipping shortens an existing word. Blending mixes two of them. Coining is rare and usually literary. Clipping is informal and everyday. Blending is trendy and creative. Each has its own role in English evolves. For example, based on old words, coining doesn't. It creates a new word, literally new. And for clipping and blending, they are based on the old words. From structures, coining are free and random, clipping are predictable, and blending are mixed. For the example, coining is there are words unsexed from Macbeth, from Shakespeare, and the clipping there is duck from doctor, and blending there is brunch from breakfast and lunch. And for the usage, coining are rare and formal, clipping informal, and blending are trendy and creative. Next. Uh, To summarize this meeting, these three processes, pointing, clipping, and blending, show us how flexible and creative English is. We create new words to save time, follow trends, or express new ideas. Once we knew the patterns, we can even guess how future words might be formed. And that's it from our group. Thank you for listening.
That's all for us, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. You may stop recording.
How to stop the recording?